though? Why you lying? Do all your know what's going on with you? Do you tell him you burn it, or do you lie to him like you did me? Or is you lying to how you did me?
Everybody getting burnt. I don't give a
Was you lying? Or did you lie? Did you lie? Did you tell them the truth?
Look, they got my baby mama here tonight.
Okay, so forget about all those lawsuits he's been throwing around. He's got way bigger problems now. In a shocking turn of events, Sexyy Red just came clean about something absolutely scandalous. She apparently gave Drake an STD. But wait, the story gets even messier. It turns out Sexyy Red herself caught something nasty after hooking up with an OnlyFans entertainer. And instead of being responsible about it, she just kept spreading it around to other men like it was nothing. Now, here's the really juicy part. Drake and Red have supposedly been getting down and dirty for months. So when Red got infected, Drake didn't stand a chance against what people are calling that Sexyy Red special. But hold on to your seats because according to insiders, Red had zero intentions of telling Drake about his unfortunate souvenir from their encounters. The only reason she's speaking up now? Her baby daddy threatened to expose everything if she kept quiet. I mean, seriously, did Red really think she could keep something this big from Drake forever? And what's Drake going to do now that everything's out in the open? Stay with me, because we're about to uncover all the shocking details.
Letting everybody raw dog you. So when I heard her say that, I said, nah, she a disgusting little old motherfucker. She stay at the clinic. Yeah, she got to, homie. Because that's nothing.
For those who haven't been keeping up with this wild situation, let me catch you up on the tea. Sexyy Red recently got exposed for catching herpes from an OnlyFans creator who goes by Gucci Third Leg after their recent hookup. The drama exploded when someone on X dropped a bombshell. They shared a list of women Gucci allegedly infected, and guess who was sitting pretty at number 6? That's right, Sexyy Red herself. Of course, this had everyone wondering if Red had been passing this mess along to all the men she'd been intimate with. Once internet sleuths started digging deeper, they uncovered some absolutely crazy information about Red. Apparently, she knew she was infected the whole time but just kept on spreading it to others, especially rappers she'd been getting close to lately. And of course, one very famous name kept coming up, Drake. Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of people found it hard to swallow that Red and Drake were actually hooking up. I mean, they've been working overtime to make it look like they're just good friends. And let's be honest, we all know Drake's usual type, and Red isn't exactly it. But here's the tea. Reliable sources have confirmed that Red definitely let Drake hit that multiple times because apparently, a little fun between friends never hurt anybody. Until now. See, when it comes to Red, Drake's been playing this whole friends with benefits game instead of just being friends. The moment she blew up, he was all over her, even throwing around hints about being her baby daddy. All of this had people convinced that Drake and Red were definitely heating up the sheets when they weren't busy playing besties online. Let's rewind to where it all started. July last year in New York at Drake's show. Oh my God, he literally walked up to her mid-show and planted this kiss on her cheek, announcing to everyone, "Look, they got my baby mama here tonight."
Look, they got my baby mama here tonight.
Backstage, things got even steamier. Drake couldn't keep his hands off her, had her sitting right on his lap just kissing all over her face and neck while she was running her fingers through his hair. He was so proud of this moment that he posted it on his IG stories with the caption, "Just met my rightful wife, Sexyy Red." Red played right along, sharing the same photo and bragging, "I'm your favorite rapper." Drake even got a little possessive, posting, "If my girls see y'all backstage being thirsty, it's going to get smoky." I've got to say, Drake really knows how to make a woman feel special. When he's interested, he makes her feel like she's literally the only woman in the world. Even though they were still trying to sell us this whole just friends story, blogs started picking up on what was really going on between them. Red actually slipped up during an interview and admitted to hooking up with Drake before trying to backtrack and play it off as some kind of joke.
Right now online, I just keep seeing pictures of you and Drake, What's going on with you and Drake? Y'all got a record coming?
We be fucking. I'm just playing. That's my peoples.
Yo!
We got a song coming out.
Do y'all really?
I mean, supposed to be, but I did some little shit on his song. He sent me a beat and I had rap for him or whatever. He was fucking with it, so we gonna see if he dropped that bitch.
I love that. Is it gonna be named after you? I know Drake always does a record after women.
I don't know. He just fuck with me. I don't know what he gonna do. He gonna pop out with some crazy shit. I know that.
But honey, nobody was buying what they were selling because it was so obvious they were sneaking around. Red just couldn't help herself from stirring the pot even more when she posted another cozy picture with Drake, captioning it, "Am with my man, but it's still free my other man." And let's talk about all these expensive gifts Drake keeps showering her with. Like that time he casually dropped a $30,000 watch in her lap just because. Red couldn't wait to show off that diamond-encrusted Cartier watch on Instagram. And baby, you could just feel her excitement through the screen.
Ice me out, Drake. Turn me up, Drake. Okay. You see that. Stop fucking playing with me, man. Stop fucking playing with me, man. You see that shit? See through shit. Let me take it off this thing. Let me take it off. Ugh. See through shit, man.
But wait, there's more! Along with that gorgeous watch, Drake sent her stacks on stacks of cash. Red was so grateful she posted, "Thank you, Drake, ice me out then, big bosses, I appreciate that big dog." But Drake wasn't done playing Santa Claus. Next thing you know, Red's on Instagram flexing in front of a private jet that Drake sent just to fly her to New York. She couldn't help but brag, posting, "When Drake sends you a private jet to New York." Things got even more interesting when Drake started calling himself Red's baby daddy for real. They even made this whole music video together with Sexyy called Rich Baby Daddy. The video was something else. They're acting out this whole scene where Red's pregnant with Drake's baby, going into labor, and then having this cute little party after the baby arrives. Drake was absolutely loving his role as the baby daddy. Throughout the video, he kept planting these sweet little kisses on Red's baby bump. But it gets even better. In his verses, Drake seemed to address all those dating rumors and referenced everything he'd done for her, from that fancy watch to sending her private jets. Listen to these lyrics. "I knew it was love when it started as a friendship. Asking about a baby, we should probably get a Frenchie. We was effing night after. Night, I'll change your life. You ain't even know how to blanket right. I taught you right, you ain't even heard of Grace Bay till I bought the flight. You ain't even know how cold you was till I bought you ice. You can't even look at him the same, we a different type. You just text me tripping, I reply, have a safe flight." Now everyone had their theories about why Drake and Red were so close. Some people swore they were hooking up, others said it was all for publicity, and some even thought Drake was getting paid to hang around Red. Can you believe Joe Budden actually said on his podcast that there was no way Drake would willingly spend time with Red unless her management was paying him? But Red wasn't having any of that nonsense. She went straight to Twitter to put Joe Budden and his followers in their place, calling them straight up dumb. Besides all the expensive gifts and stacks of cash he's been sending her way, Drake even went as far as calling Red his guiding light and muse. During his "It's All a Blur Big as the What tour with J. Cole and Dirk, Drake posted some photos on IG saying, "Red really is my muse in this short and confusing life." The way Drake was all over Red, you'd think he was about to drop down on one knee and propose, but then something strange happened. People started noticing they weren't interacting like they used to. Rumors started flying that they'd had some kind of falling out. Nobody knew exactly what happened, but once Red got exposed for giving multiple men herpes, everyone started putting two and two together. Drake must have cut ties with Red because he got caught in the crossfire. Here's how it all went down. Red hooked up with this OnlyFans creator Gucci Third Leg just days after he was exposed for having HSV-2. Red's baby daddy was the one who blew the whistle on IG, exposing her for trying to pass her infection to him. He even shared a recorded phone call where he accused her of having multiple STDs. He put her on blast saying, "Y'all favorite rapper, she said she burning, everybody getting burnt. You got to be strong for that Northside PE cause it's not for the weak and I'm the weak, remember you started this."
Yo, why you lying? Do all your know what's going on with you? Do you tell him you burning, or do you lie to him like you did me? Or is you lying to how you did me? Did you lie? Or did you lie? Did you lie? Did you tell him the truth? Or did you tell him the truth? When you gonna keep it gangster? Hey. Then when you gonna keep it gangster? When you gonna keep it gang? You bit. That's what you did. You lied to me for 6 months, and then you told me you had that shit.
I hope you got AIDS.
Red was not about to let these accusations slide. She went on the defensive real quick, calling him a liar and throwing some serious shade. She jumped on Twitter saying, "Y'all know why I don't care. 1, it's not true. 2, y'all believe anything on this app." Then she made this post on IG, which she deleted faster than you can say drama. "I ain't clearing up is whatever a mother effer told you, believe it. I really don't give no F." But she wasn't done. She took it to Facebook and really put him on blast. "On my kid's soul, the real reason he threw me off, I found all gayish in his phone. Let's talk about it, freaky bum." She even added, "Y'all don't know how much I hate this man. I could tell him anything, he don't care, like I effed hella in on you, bye." Okay, can we just pause for a minute? This trend of women having problems with their men and immediately jumping to call them gay or shame them for their private preferences needs to stop. It's 2024. People, nobody cares what anyone's into as long as it's legal. Plus, running straight to call your man gay just because you're losing an argument, that's just cheap and made Red look even more guilty about these STD allegations. Her baby daddy wasn't about to let her spin this narrative either. He hopped back on IG saying, "I'm too bold to be gay or low down or any of that, miss me with that homo is no disrespect to the LGBT folks." To back up his story, he showed an STD test he'd taken when he first suspected she might have infected him. The test came back negative, but he explained he got lucky because herpes only spreads during outbreaks, and Red wasn't having one when they were together.
So if y'all don't know how HSV2 type 1 or 2 work, this how shit go. You can't get rid of that shit. If you somebody that got this shit while they having an outbreak, then you can contract it. But if you don't, you won't contract it.
Here's the thing. People weren't exactly shocked about Red giving her baby daddy herpes, because just a few months ago, she was already in hot water after getting caught with that famous creator we mentioned earlier, Gucci Third Leg. The whole Gucci situation exploded after another creator, Da Davis, went on TikTok crying her eyes out, sharing how Gucci had infected her. She was only 19 when they filmed together, and he never told her he had HSV2. She only found out after she started showing symptoms. Da added that this was Gucci's whole thing, deceiving young girls into filming with him and passing his STDs to them.
I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci Third Leg burned me with HSV2. And he told me that he was gonna send me his test results, and he never did. And it saddens me to hear that he's done this to so many girls, and there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He is preying on the young, he is preying on the new, and I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research, and it is my fault.
The tea got even hotter when someone close to Gucci Third Leg dropped this list on Twitter with all the names of people he'd allegedly hooked up with after testing positive. And guess who was right there on that list? Sexyy Red. But the drama didn't stop there. Popular streamer Adin Ross invited Gucci to his live stream to tell his side of the story. Turns out, Adin wasn't just being a good Samaritan. He was worried because he'd paid to hook up with some of the women in Gucci's videos after Gucci had already infected them. Gucci tried to downplay everything, claiming he only had HSV1, saying it was just like having a common cold.
What are you positive for? What is that?
Can you read that?
It says you're positive for HSV1.
Yes.
So what is that? Can you explain what that means?
So positive for HSV1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore, more so stuff like that. And this is very common in the whole world.
Right.
2 out of 3 people in the world have HSV1.
But nobody was buying what Gucci was selling. The test results he showed were from last year. Not even from this year. Like, come on, it's December already. Showing year-old test results is just shady. Plus, people believed Red could be spreading STDs like candy because she's always online bragging about letting men hit it raw. Even Charleston White called her out in a recent interview about all her nasty behavior.
Sexyy Red, man, straight out of St. Louis. she's currently turning down $40,000 features.
I bet she got HPV. I bet she done had chlamydia, gonorrhea, trigonometry, crabs, and whatever else that can contract. Hell, you talking about she nasty, mannish, filthy at the mouth, and she ain't got them high dollar weed. Everybody.
Yeah, she said that she had chlamydia 2 times.
Yeah, so if she said 2, time it by 6, cause you know them hoes ain't gonna tell the truth. You know them hoes ain't gonna tell the truth. Time it by 6. Hell, you talking about? Man, ain't no motherfucker just flat out telling the honest to God truth. Give him some leeway or to it.
You said that you want to see her perform without the lace front.
Yeah. I want to see her pull that motherfucking lace front off. With that St. Louis hair, that hood hair, and perform them songs like she do with that brown booty hole song.
According to sources, after Red's hookup with Gucci, she got with Drake. But unlike her baby daddy, who dodged a bullet, Drake wasn't so lucky. He got intimate with Red during an outbreak and caught the herpes too. Word is, Drake completely cut Red off after this because he was both sick and embarrassed about the whole situation. But honestly, why is Drake so surprised? He had to know what he was getting into from the start. Everyone's been saying things like, okay, why is everybody so shocked that she's burning she bragged about having STDs? Or did everybody forget? And she was trying to act like she was playing when she was talking about burn and all that other stuff she was talking. I knew she was telling the truth. People don't play like that. But here's the million-dollar question. Do you think Drake's ever going to call Sexyy Red out for allegedly burning him? Or are people just doing too much when it comes to Sexyy Red? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and click right here for more juicy stories like this.